Yeah. So there are opportunities, and then there is the ability to take advantage of the opportunity. And I think it's very important to understand, one, that there are very different ideas, and two, one does not necessitate the other. And what I mean by that is the opportunity set in China in 2026 is no different than it was in 2025 or 2024 for that matter. My business, financial services, or if you look at consumer services or whatever the case might be, the opportunities are pretty much as large as the imagination of an individual company. If you want to come in and you want to be able to take advantage of the Chinese market, you can do it. There's nothing that stops you. Real barriers to entry. Where I have continued to struggle, and you'll have to forgive me if I seem frustrated because I am, is explaining what those opportunities are to American companies, but also having to explain to them the need for them to adapt. I mentioned in an earlier video about Chinese companies going to the United States and whether or not they'll be able to adapt to the local market, and we don't yet know if that will be the case. China's been open for 30, 40 years now. There's been plenty of examples of foreign companies that have come in, and I can say quite confidently that American companies have proven very poor at adapting, especially in the last decade. And this has come at a time where domestic competitors have challenged many of the American firms. Again, Starbucks versus Luckin versus Manner is just the classic example. It's not the only example. So it's not really about where the opportunities reside. There are more opportunities that I can think of than most companies would be able to take advantage of. That isn't the problem. The problem is trying to work with American organizations to get them to feel comfortable where they can come to the market, recognize it's a different market, and that they have to adapt to that market to be able to compete. There is a very, what we call heterodox thinking where, Peter, I operate in Seoul, in Tokyo, in Taipei, in Hong Kong, Singapore. I'm going to do the same thing in Shanghai. It just doesn't work. And then it's the issue of speed of change. You have to be adaptive, not only to the different culture, but you have to find and be adaptive to the speed of change within your industry. It's not at all static. It is an extremely dynamic market. So again, tremendous opportunities. I'm hopeful that there will be some American companies that are willing to take some risk and to adapt. But it's been a tough couple of years, and the feedback that I've received so far is, swala, buyala. So we'll see.